Good morning, boys and girls. It's me, Mrs. C. Did you miss me? Well, I certainly missed each and every one of you, and I hope that you all are safe, well, and healthy, and practicing the 3 W's. Do you know what the 3 W's are? Well, the 3 W's are: wear your mask, wash your hands, and wait 6 feet apart from your friends. That is to help keep us all safe and healthy during this time. But guess what? Today is the first day of summer reading for the Enfield Library, and I hope that you are excited just like I am. Today, we are going to be talking about imagining your story, which is our theme for this summer. You know, Scotland Neck Library, they kicked off our summer reading program, and their theme for their week was all about dragons. So, you know, I got to thinking, maybe Enfield should recap what Scotland Neck discussed during their week for summer reading just for you. So guess what our story is about today? Our story is called Not Your Typical Dragon by Dan Barrows. I hope that you're excited to hear this story. I'm really excited to share this story with you. So snuggle up to Mom and Dad, relax, and let's listen to the story of Not Your Typical Dragon. And I'll be right back after our story. Enjoy! Not Your Typical Dragon by Dan Barrows, illustrated by Tim Bowers. Crispin Blaze was born into a family of fire-breathing dragons. Every Blaze breathed fire, explained his father. I breathe fire, your mother breathes fire, and tomorrow, when you turn 7, you'll breathe fire too. The little dragon imagined all the forests he will burn down. He dreamed of all the castles he would destroy. He also considered boiling water to make tea, but he didn't tell his father that. The next day, Crispin sat among family and friends as a big cake was brought to the table. Who will light the birthday candles? His mother asked. I will, declared Crispin. He could feel a tingling inside his tummy, but when he opened his mouth, fire did not come out. Whipped cream came out. Crispin, shouted his father. Dragons breathe fire. What will the neighbors think? Worried his mother. I love whipped cream, said his little sister Ashley. The little dragon was whisked off to the doctor the very next day. Please fix my son, demanded Crispin's father. What seems to be the problem? Asked the doctor. Crispin opened his mouth and breathed, but fire did not come out. Band-Aids came out. I see, said the doctor gravely. Dragons should breathe fire, insisted Crispin's father. We were low on Band-Aids, mumbled the nurse. The doctor sent Crispin home with medicine. He swallowed 2 teaspoons before going to school. It will help you become a real dragon, said his father with a wink. After school, Crispin joined his first fire-breathing practice. One by one, little dragons aimed their fiery breath at stacks of logs until they burst into flames. Crispin stepped up confidently. He could feel the medicine bubbling in his tummy. But when he opened his mouth, fire did not come out. Marshmallows came out. Dragons breathe fire, yelled the coach. Isn't that right, class? The other dragons didn't answer. They were too busy looking for pointy sticks for marshmallow roasting. I guess I'm not a real dragon, Crispin thought. He worried that his family would be disappointed, so he ran away from home. The world can be a scary place for a little dragon who can't breathe fire. Crispin found a dark cave. I'll be fireless dragon all by myself. I won't bother anyone, and no one will bother me. An hour later, he had a visitor. I am Sir George, squeaked a thin, shiny knight. Show yourself, dragon! Crispin shuffled out of the cave. The thin, shiny knight held up his thin, shiny sword. Do your worst, dragon! Crispin opened his mouth, but fire did not come out. Soap bubbles came out. Don't you breathe fire, dragon? Crispin shook his head. I can't. Sir George moaned. But my father insists that I fight a fire-breathing dragon. It even says here in my book that your typical dragon breathes fire. I'm not your typical dragon, Crispin explained. Sir George sighed. I can't go home. Me neither, Crispin nodded. But then he had an idea. Maybe your book could tell us what to do. Of course, Sir George searched through the pages. It says it's probably just your diet. Sir George fed Crispin spicy curry, scorching chili, and blistering salsa. Crispin opened his mouth, but fire did not come out. Red party streamers came out. At least they're the right color, said Sir George kindly. Sir George searched through the book again. Aha! It says it's probably your attitude. Sir George showed Crispin how to look mean and angry enough to breathe fire. Crispin opened his mouth, but fire did not come out. Soft, cuddly teddy bears came out. Said Sir George. We may have taken a step backward. It's no use, Crispin sighed. I'm just not your typical dragon. But Sir George was not ready to give up. Aha! The book says you're too stressed. Sir George made Crispin close his eyes while he described a quiet, relaxing day at the beach. Do you feel calm? Now imagine 100 shiny knights attacking you. Crispin opened his mouth, but fire did not come out. Beach balls came out. Well, that's just plain weird. Secretly, Sir George was glad that Crispin couldn't breathe fire. He liked the little dragon and didn't want to fight him. Crispin liked the shiny knight too, but he missed his parents. Sir George, it's getting dark. I want to go home. The shiny knight patted him on the back. Don't worry, little dragon. I'll take you. Crispin's parents were relieved when he arrived home safely. Sir George was about to say goodbye when they heard a shout. "There you are, boy! Why on earth are you playing with a fire-breathing dragon?" "He's my friend, Father," whispered Sir George. "And besides, he doesn't breathe fire." "A dragon that doesn't breathe fire? That's the silliest thing I've ever heard," the shiny man laughed. Crispin's father stormed out of the house. "My son is not silly. He may not breathe fire, but I certainly do." Crispin's father let out a powerful spray of flames. "Do your worst, dragon," declared the shiny man. But then the flames scorched the lawn. "That's enough, honey," said Crispin's mother. The flames singed the fence. "You've made your point, dear. Now stop showing off," she scolded. Then the flames ignited the roof. Crispin's father panicked. I can't stop breathing fire." "You burned our house down," cried Mother. "You burned down the whole neighborhood." Dragons came running from all directions. They knew how to start fires, but no one knew how to stop them. Crispin suddenly felt a tingling in his tummy. He felt a bubbling in his belly. He opened his mouth, but fire did not come out. A gush of water shot out. Crispin aimed the water at his father's flames. He saved his home, and he even saved the shiny man who wasn't looking so shiny anymore. "Hooray for Crispin!" everybody shouted. On Crispin's next birthday, there was a big party. Family and friends came from all over the land. Sir George and his family came too. Lots of dragons were dancing. Crispin stood with his mouth wide open. Fire still did not come out. Music came out instead. "Your son," said an old uncle to Crispin's father, "he's not your typical dragon, is he?" "No," replied Crispin's father proudly. "My son is something special." And then he jumped up and danced to Crispin's music too. The end. Did you enjoy the story, Not Your Typical Dragon? What did you think about my friend Crispin in the book? You know, Crispin had a hard time settling with the fact that he was completely different from all of the dragons in his neighborhood. But you know what? At the end, Crispin figured out that even though he was different, his uniqueness was very much needed, especially when his father needed him to get him out of that pickle that he was in. Wasn't it something that Crispin finally came to the rescue, and his father embraced and accepted the fact that his son was different, but it was okay. You know, you're unique, you're different, and I celebrate the fact that you're different. I'm unique, I'm different, and you should celebrate the fact that I'm different from you. You know, if we all were the same in the whole wide world and we did things just the same, it would be a really dull and boring world. Imagine walking around doing the same things that everybody else did all the time. It was like we were little robots. But I'm glad that we don't act like that. And I celebrate the fact that you are you. And I'm sure that you celebrate the fact that I am me. You know, before I go, I want to leave you with a very special song called I Am Special. And I want you to think about the fact that you are different. And it doesn't matter how different that you are, the world needs you. I enjoyed story time on today, boys and girls, and I hope you join me back tomorrow at 10 o'clock for another very special story time, because tomorrow we have a very special guest that will be reading our story. But I won't say who it is just yet. You have to join me back tomorrow just to see who that person is. So see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, you are you, and there's nobody else in the world like you. Bye.
I am special, yes I am. I am special as I am. You are special, yes you are. You are special as you are. We are all made differently. That's the way it's meant to be. So unique in every way. Let us celebrate today. I am special, yes I am. I am special as I am. You are special, yes you are. You are special as you are. Different color, eyes and skin. We can all do different things. To be us is truly great. Let's enjoy, let's celebrate. I am special, yes I am. I am special as I am. You are special, yes you are. You are special as you are. Hair is curly, hair is straight. Some like pizza, some like cake. We are all made differently. That's the way it's meant to be. I am special, yes I am. I am special as I am. You are special, yes you are. You are special as you are.